Build your brand story with honesty. Very important. Today's audiences value honesty and transparency. So understanding where you stand in the market alongside an awareness of what you are and what you aren't will resonate positively with your guests. Be honest with what you offer and craft a brand story that tells it straight. Today's consumer has a sharply tuned antenna and will see through an over-pitched or wherever it is a shoehorned proposition. So be very, very careful. Be honest, because that honesty really pays. Be genuine. Doing it all from scratch is in many ways a harder and riskier process, but it allows you to design a house exactly the way you want. The same can be said for hoteliers. Some like to start a hotel brand by wiping the slate clean, while others prefer to breathe new life into an old, tired brand. Whether you're working with a new or an old brand, visually communicating your brand concept to your guests is very key. So whether it is in the form of a amenity, washroom amenity, or your compendiums in the room, all those are touch points. Those are communicating about your brand. Here are 5 insider tips to squeeze the most benefits from your brand, new or old. Be consistent, which we've already discussed. Don't start without finishing. Create brand awareness. Building an authentic brand culture takes time. Be consistent with your messages. Independent hotels have a creative and personalized advantages that chain and branded hotels don't. So every independent hotel owner has a story, a reason they wanted to create a boutique hotel or a heritage hotel, and likewise. So create that story, weave that story at every touch point, and communicate to your staff so that he can communicate to the audience outside who's staying with you. In conclusion, creating an authentic culture is very, very essential. Be true of what you promote. Believe in your hotel message. Be passionate about the experience you create for travelers. Because if you're passionate, you will carry that passionate messages to your travelers, to the people who are booked with you. And you will keep getting repeat customers, right? The travel industry is changing rapidly. It's no longer enough to provide a clean room, a Wi-Fi, a breakfast. No, that experience is very important. That emotional touch is very, very important. Every touch point, that acknowledgement is very important. So consider all that points and do a consistent experience for him. Throw a spotlight on your location, whether for business or pleasure. People value travel as an opportunity to experience new places. People want to connect with where they are. Hotels, after all, every human being is a human being, right? And human beings are made of emotions. So why do we even compromise on that emotional part? Because if you play on that emotions part, you can really make huge money because you have created a brigade of loyalists when they come to you. They will never go to any other property. But you need to work on that. Hotels are perfectly positioned to fulfill their needs. A well-crafted brand and interior design should reflect the local culture, surroundings, history, offering an enriching, added value experience for your guests. The result, of course, a memorable stay and an increased chance of repeat bookings, which we've been talking about, in the past slides as well. With the rise of the business travel combined with the vacation. So vacations is another category which is coming far and wide. Even business travelers are seeking an experience when they travel because sometimes they get their wives and their kids also along. So compounded by flexible working leisure hours, business travelers no longer want a functioning hotel, but one that makes their working hours also very experiential and enhanced. Many hotels or guests, they are confusing with a similar explosion in the number of brands. Branding is an idea or an image in marketing, and that it is recognizable by more and more people identified with a certain service or product. But there are many other companies offering the same service, so you need to stand out. If your hotel is an area well known for a certain type of good, consider branding quality, locally made samples, sustainability. For example, if your hotel is in California's wine country, look into partnerships with a local vineyard. Use copy and print services to make labels for the wine bottles, showcasing your partnership. Creative branding choices like this one will help customers remember you when they're booking vacations in the future.